First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Mike Spark 9, Mike Spark 9. Man, I got you. No. Yo, Chief, 694. Hey, Delta. Check, 59.
Carr now on first down. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
X3, 218, jump.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
91 is the mic. Let's go one more. Check that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
91 is the mic.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check 91. 91 is the mic.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
58, boy, 58, Mike. Hey, come on.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Balaj. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yo. 29.
Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Cut. My 28. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Throwing his car on third down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
We play to win. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Cohen. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here, just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. Milage. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Echo.
To throw on third down, Carr. And he's got his man. That's Landry. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Bravo.
Launch 49. Launch 49.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. They'll run here with Balazs. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Bears nothing.
They run it with Balazs. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Blue.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Mike, come on. 180. He's coming. Ready? Shift. Go, bro.
61, matchbox lights.
Check 50.
Alert.
Slam. Hey, watch it.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Under crunch. He's coming. We got double.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Five.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ratley. The 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Damian Ratley, an even 90 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Cohen. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. He may try and run for this. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Everyone, we got 4 down.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
First down, here's White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. This is Cohen. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And
he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Now it's Trubisky. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 45 yards on the ground.
And the Lions first down.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Carr. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Detroit.
Right down. Right, we ain't giving them nothing to do.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The 15-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Jim. Switch.
Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
6:37.
Go, go, go.
Carr. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Sanders' kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Let's get it.
Hey, ball.
Check 43. Check nickel.
Alert.
Watch twist.
Alert.
52. Motion.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Check 26. Kill. Turn up.
Alert.
They run. This is Cohen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know you feel it.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Alert.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check.
Alert.
Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Lock in. Check out route.
They'll run on 1st down. It's White. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
18.
This is out, baby. That's baby shot. You go tight. You got tight. You
Move.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check the backer. Check. Lucky.
On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Red, go. Alert.
Check 13. Rush in.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Wow.
From the 38, Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Good track. Watch the eye.
Red, go.
Check.
Red, go.
On 1st down, Cohen. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Blue.
Mike 40. 6'6", pull it high.
He's checking.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Switch. Check.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
4th down and 1.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I got one. Check safety.
Check. Fresno.
Slam.
No. Off.
Check motion.
Again, it's Cohen. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Red, go.
Slam.
18.
Here's White. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Watch the safety creep.
Lock in.
Opting to run again here with White. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Go.
To throw again. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run with Balaj. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Bang, bang. 18. Bang, bang.
Check 4.
Spot. Ran. No.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check 31. Check.
Ran. Touch.
Watch out. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Shift.
Hey, ball.
Check 50. Check. Slam. Motion. Pump.
On 1st down, Cohen down to the 25. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Alert.
Watch the twist. Kill.
18.
Undercross.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Tighten up. Do.
General West.
Check three.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Quick the edge. Go. Back.
Red.
Check 49. Tight dog.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen, and he's not going to get the 1st. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now Carr. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
What down? 180.
49's the mic. Okay, double up.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. One final try now for Carr. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bears, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That alongside